Hello and welcome to Warhammer Wednesday. In this video I'm going to unbox and review the Space Marine Captain Master of the Rites. He's probably my least favourite out of all the models. Here are the other two captains, Master of the Relics and the Master of Marches. I think they're both really awesome models. This guy, he's basically got like a ball and chain kind of thing hanging from a loudspeaker, and he's got this kind of rod. I do like his cloak and things, and then he's got this speaker with, he's just like a 40k kind of master of ceremonies. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But he's in your standard sized clan pack. Unfortunately he's fine cast. What can you do? Let's unbox him. So he comes with the small base, not your newer base, not the 20mm. It comes with your smaller base, and comes in 2 sprues. Looks like a very simple model to put together. I always take these out, as you probably know by now. There's a bit of a reference guide for painting and things. Now let's have a little look at the model itself. Love the 3D detail on there. Absolutely love it. I love how you've got so many different levels and layers in there, from the armour to the scroll to the kind of leaf laurel thing, and then the skull, and then each one of those pins. You don't usually get that much detail on plastic. And then look at the kind of 3D detail in there, and the cloak as well. It's going to be lovely to just shade. And then the back, you don't get that much detail on your normal plastic miniature. Look at all of that in there. Again, lovely to shade and highlight. Unfortunately, it suffers from the same thing as the Master of Marches, where, in my opinion, I don't think they went deep enough into the speaker system. But there we go. Excellent detail on that. Now let's have a look at his Ghetto Blaster. So this is the reverse of it, and again I love his shoulder pad with that detail. Not only the armour itself, but then this part of the armour, the arrow in there, and then the scroll on top of the arrow on top of the pad. Incredible detail. And look at that rod. Looks lovely. Bit bent. Got a bent rod, so I'm going to have to straighten that. He's yelling. I love the detail in there though. Look at the detail. You can see the teeth, the tongue as a separate kind of entity to the mouth. It's just fantastic. And then look at his Ghetto Blaster. Again, I don't think they went deep enough, but the skulls look great. This looks a little bit dodgy, these chain bits, but with a bit of washing should be fine. But the skulls and the depth of the skulls and the highlighting that you're going to be able to get into that, going to be fantastic. So in the next part of the video I'm going to show you this model completed on its base, so join me in that part. And welcome to part 2, in a way, of my unboxing and review of the Space Marine Captain kind of series. And this is the Master of Rites. That's the gentleman. He's the dude with a load of speakers essentially shouting out all the orders or whatever. You've got this kind of dangling anti-grav piece here. I've just spotted on the video that I need to clip that tiny piece off. He is fine cast, so as you can see the amount of detail is just absolutely insane. You get a lot of what's called like 3D detail with resin, a lot of depth to it, and it will lend itself very well to shades and highlighting. It's just, I don't know whether you'll ever get that on plastic. I very much doubt it. But there you go. Got a cool little pose, and he's got his rod of office or whatever, and then he's got loudspeaker behind him too. I love how he's just holding his cloak so it doesn't flap in the wind, or I don't know what the reason is behind that, but and then he's got these things which I'm assuming are kind of like incense, or maybe they are part of the system that keeps this loudspeaker running or operational. Again, you can see kind of like the 3D detail with the tactical kind of symbol and the scroll. Yeah, just a really stunning model. I had to bend this a little bit forward towards you because it was bent quite far back, but a little go of the hairdryer to heat it up and just to set it in place, that will keep it there. Really nice looking model, excellent to join the collection. Look forward to painting him and giving you a showcase at some point. Is he worth the money? Yeah, definitely worth the money. Even though he's fine cast, there's plenty of detail there for you to work on, and he'll just be great leading 100 of my Space Marines as a captain. So thanks ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.